Cancer affects us all, especially here in Kentucky, where we have the highest rates of cancer in the nation. Each year, approximately 4,300 Kentuckians are diagnosed with GI or colorectal cancer. At UK Healthcare's Markey Cancer Center, our door is open to answer questions, conduct screenings like colonoscopies, and if needed, begin treatment. So let's start this conversation together. Talk to your doctor about what to look out for at your next appointment.
You're all I need to get by. There's no looking back for us. We got love, sure enough, that's enough. You're all that I need to get by.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or get up.
Perfect.
Who's not a runner now?
Good, we're gonna take it
You
out.
don't have to be an elite athlete to be treated like one. UK Healthcare, Orthopedic Surgery, and Sports Medicine. The power of advanced medicine.
through the perilous fire, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? I want to talk to the person who said, let's have a slanted roof. Don't make me feel You hold this with it. Hold it. I'm still into your camera. Oh, okay.
Thank you, UVCampus.com, for your support of tonight's event in LCA athletics.
Welcome back to Lexington Christian Academy for the second game tonight. Pikeville comes in. The Panthers, defending single A state champions. LCA comes in. State runner-up. They got the semifinals last year of the Class 2A. They played Mayfield down. They went 4 hours to play Mayfield, coach. Came up a little short. Mayfield won the double A, and I think Christian had a really good shot at it last year.
They really did.
Lexington Christian, and they come in with a record of 1-1. No, did Christian win a game, or are they 0-2?
No, I think they're 0-2.
Played Boyle County, and they lost to Bowling Green. No, and Pikeville comes in with an 0-2 record also, but they play Johnson Central and Corbin, a very good football team. So let's take a look at the starting lineups. Hayes Preston is your center. Brooks Kerwin and Jake Darby are the guards. Holden Klaber, left tackle. Right tackle is going to be Tarfor Thomas for LCA. Hunter Adams, a tight end. Jackson Dillo, Jeremiah Burbridge. You got Leland Edwards at running back. Tyler King as a running back. And Saxton Howard, he's the guy that makes it go. He's got a dual threat. He's got about 250 yards rushing, coach, to go with 150 passing. He's accounted for 400 yards in 2 games.
That's really good, really good. I think that we've seen that from other quarterbacks. Deuce Bailey in the first game. I tell you what, he accounted for a lot of yardage for Bowling Green.
Pikeville will start Caden Thacker, Lane Ford, Will Harold, Henry McNamee, and also Andrew Ferguson. Kingston Braxton will be a tight end. Mikey Hager, wide out, along with Cole Sloan. Jaden Justice will be the running back. Of course, Brendan Anthony is out with the foot injury. Isaac Duty, the quarterback, and Deontay Stevens, the other wide receiver. Those are starters for Pikeville.
Pikeville won the toss, Gary, and they elected to receive the ball, just like Bryan Station did in the first game.
So I think my charts are going to make it, Coach.
I think they are.
And they got a little bit lubricated.
They're flavored.
Mountain Dew.
I'm putting caps on this thing.
Yeah.
People, you got to understand the situation we're in. Gary and I are there's probably a good 6 inches between us up here sitting. We got papers. He has papers laid out. As you know, he prepares very well for games. He's got lots of charts. Bridget DeVries, his lovely wife, helps him prepare the charts, and he memorizes a lot of things. But nobody's good enough when you spilled Gatorade on him.
I know.
Or Mountain Dew, what it was.
Mountain
Dew on your charts, that doesn't help.
Yeah. So we'll step out. We'll come back with the kickoff of the eCampus.com Bowl. LCA will battle Pikeville. The LCA defense, Hayes Preston will be a left defensive end. Trevor Thomas at tackle. Jake Darby, the nose tackle. Conrad Hart. Thomas Sizemore, Mac Darlin. Hunter Adams, the linebackers. In the secondary, Sam Pearson, Jackson Dillo, David Hood, and Tyler King. That's the defense. We set the offense for you for Pikeville, and they will receive, as you said, Coach, the football from LCA here in this football game. And Isaac Collins is the kicker for LCA. He will tee it up. I tell you what, Coach, I'm not kidding you. You're going to see Saxton Howard, one of the best players in the city and the state in the football and basketball.
Love to see these athletes playing more than one sport. Lately, it seems in the last few years they've specialized in one thing, but your better athletes really help your school and your program if they play more than one sport.
Cancer affects us.
So Pikeville will receive. LCA kicking off from the 40-yard line. Cole Sloan and Deontay Stevens back. Sloan and Stevens for Pikeville.
LCA's got those dark dark jerseys and pants, dark blue, and the white helmets. Very impressive uniforms. I've always liked those uniforms.
Kick is just about set to get underway. Pikeville and LCA. Here is the kick. It's going to be deep. Far side. Stevens watch it go out of bounds. And it'll be a touchback out to the 35.
No, sir. It went out of bounds before the goal line, and Stevens did not touch it.
That's what I said.
Yeah, so it goes up to the,
35.
Yeah.
Do you think?
It's a penalty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Okay.
You said touchback.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Bridget says that all the time. Everybody thinks I say things. I don't think I said. I might have said it. Been a long night, Coach.
Yeah, we're all right, Gary. We're all right. We enjoy football, so we enjoy this.
Pikeville has it 35-yard line. Quarterback Isaac Duty. He's a good-looking quarterback, isn't he?
Good size.
Justice is to his right. Now going in motion is Stevens. Now slot to the right. Duty fakes. Now rolls right. Sets and throws. It's caught in the middle. Up near midfield. It's hauled in by Stevens.
Yeah, I like that. That was a nice play. Looks like a clear pattern underneath. Pretty good. It's a good start.
Pick up of 14 yards up to the 49. First down and 10 for the Panthers. And Isaac Duty, I know he started last year. Did he start as a sophomore too, Coach?
I don't know. You said he played in the state championship game.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. There's a twins on each side.
Give the Justice.
Nice
hit
tackle.
and dropped immediately. That's a good play. Turned in by Hunter Adams, a Mike linebacker.
Yeah.
6'2", 225.
Yeah, really nice play by Adams. He came right across the line of scrimmage and made a good hit. Only a short gain of a yard. So it's going to be 2nd and 9 for the Panthers. Looks like LCA's in their 4-man front. They like to run that. Yep, looks like a 4-3 look. Let's see if they're playing man, Gary.
Motion to the far side. Dixon fires over, and he's caught down to the 35-yard line, hauled in by Mikey Hager from Isaac Duty. Good pass. Good catch.
I would say it was a really good pass. He releases the ball so quickly. He gets his feet set. Here's a replay. Watch how quickly he releases the football. Bam, just like that. That's called a grip and rip, people. You get the ball from the center. You don't look for the laces. You don't feel for them. Wherever that ball hits your hands, you throw it.
Isaac Duty. And he gives the second man Justice down to the 25,
Still
running
going.
hard. And, we're talking to Brendan Anthony. This kid runs hard too, Coach.
He does. He's not as big. He's one of those short, stocky guys that can probably real strong in the weight room, too.
Got a first down on that to the 25. No, he did not. They say missed it by about half a yard.
Yeah.
2nd and less than a yard. Excuse my French.
It's close.
9:42 to go, first quarter. Pikeville on the march. Headed back to the 35. Now they're down to 25 of LCA. Duty fakes. Keeps it himself. Down to the 10. Runs over people. And he stopped there. Coming up to get him, Coach, was number 13, Jackson Dillo.
Jackson Dillon on the tackle. They're moving the ball quite easily against Lexington Christian. The Eagles can't seem to stop the running game. They run the quarterback keep off tackle, fake to the weak side, run to the strong side. So there we go.
Trying to get my comfortable chair here. That's chair situated. At the 9-yard line, Duty. Get it to fullback through. Blows his way down into the end zone for a touchdown, Coach.
He was never even tackled.
That was number 14, Coach,
Yeah, no
for
kid.
Pikeville.
Number 14 is Caudill. Blake Caudill, 5'11", 238. That's a good-sized fullback.
Blake Caudill.
5'11", 238. There's a man right there.
That was a good drive by Pikeville.
Oh, it was an excellent drive.
He covered 65 yards.
A couple good passes, a lot of
Capped
good
off
runs.
9-yard run by Blake Cottle.
Right.
Here comes Santes. Steven Santes. Kick up, and it's going to be hits the upright. Bounces off. It's no good, so 6-0. 8:58 to go in the first. We'll be back after this on PrepSpin.com.
Cancer affects us all, especially here in Kentucky, where we have the highest rates of cancer in the nation. Each year, approximately 4,300 Kentuckians are diagnosed with GI or colorectal cancer. At UK Healthcare's Markey Cancer Center, our door is open to answer questions, conduct screenings like colonoscopies, and if needed, begin treatment. So let's start this conversation together. Talk to your doctor about what to look out for at your next appointment.
Coach, bring it back.
All right, back here at LCA, the e-commerce bowl at Lexington Christian Academy. Pikeville just took the ball right down the field, Gary. Threw a couple good passes, drove it in with the fullback for a touchdown. Missed the extra point and hit the upright. So we have a 6-0 score with 8:58 to go in the first quarter.
Saxton Howard is back deep. Waiting for the Santos kick. Steven Santos. The kick is going to be short to the near side. Return to the 25 and wrestled out of bounds. That was number 10, Coach. Returning it there for LCA. Number 10
Yeah,
is,
that's Saxton. Howard Saxton.
Yeah. Howard Saxton.
Howard Saxton, senior.
Yeah, he's a quarterback.
5'11". Right.
Quarterback.
They like to run that. You know, that was a good kick. You do that, you know, when you can't, when you're a little bit worried about kicking deep and getting a good return, just kick it high toward the sideline, and it's not very far that the runner can go.
Saxton with an I formation behind him. Sends motion. Shifting now. Howard is going to keep it. Run himself. He's going to run up to the 35, 38-yard line.
He
Nice
looks good.
14-yard run. I told you about him before the game, Coach.
He's quick.
Very quick.
Little magic with
Watch
the
this.
football.
Here's
too.
a replay, Coach.
Yeah, look at that. Looked like it might have been a busted play.
Like he was shot out of a cannon.
Yeah, not bad.
We'll check the defense of Pikeville right after this play. We gave you the offense. There's second man through. Edwards up near midfield and ran out of bounds and gets into territory. That's Leland Edwards. And the defense for Pikeville, Andrew Ferguson. Here's a replay. As Edwards runs it over the far side.
Good blocking.
Yeah.
Excellent blocking.
And you got up front, Caden Thacker, Lane Ford, Blake Cottle. Continue the defense after this play. Saxton Howard back to pass. Throws it over near side. It's caught. And running down to the 40, 35, 30. And he's going to take it all the way. Tyler King is going to take it into the house.
Yeah, no flags. Just absolutely broke that screen. There's a little bubble screen. We'll see the replay here. See if we can figure if it. Well, take a look. Yeah, look there it is. Yeah, little bubble screen. He takes a couple steps down, comes back, catches
So
the ball.
quick, Coach.
Yeah.
So fast. I mean, goodness, just like Saxton Howard. Man, this is a quick LCA team.
This is the biggest kicker I think I've seen in 3 or 4 years. It's like a lineman.
Kick is up and is going to be good. Just got it through the left side. The 7-6. LCA on top of Pikeville here with 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. We'll be back on PrepSpin.
Wow. First name's Connor.
Connor Archer is the man who put it through for 7. It's 7-6, and he got Sloan and Stevens back deep.
Gary, this kicker for LCA is 6'3", 265. That's a big kicker.
Looks like Baxton might be deep instead of. Here's the kick by Archer Connor, and it's going to be
Out of
bounds after the 35-yard line. That's where Pikeville started last time. Remember how effective they were on that drive?
Yep.
65 yards. Only took about 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, and then the LCA took about half of that. So it'd be interesting to see if LCA makes any adjustments. I think they were just bullied that first series. They were just, there was nothing they could do to stop them.
Yeah.
We'll keep an eye on it. Let's see if they're running the same defensive look. They were in looked like a 4-3 look. The way they use those linebackers, sometimes it's hard to tell exactly if it's on a 4 or 5.
Isaac Duty with Jaden Justice to his left. Trips receivers in motion. Comes Baxton to give inside to Justice. Up to the 38, knocked backwards, but decent run there by Justice.
Yeah, nice play by 26 for LCA on that to break through the
That's
line of
Hunter
scrimmage.
Adams.
Yeah, Hunter Adams did a nice job of penetrating there, forcing the play to go inside.
7:42 and counting. First quarter. First game was won by Bowling Green over Station, 38-22. Your thoughts of that first game, Coach?
My thought is that Bryan Station has got the skill. They've got the coaching. They just had a really, really poor game in a couple areas.
Give to Justice.
Nice job.
Knocked down Adams in there again. And 19 is in there, Coach.
19 and 26.
Yeah, I said that.
like.
Adams. I
Yeah.
already mentioned Adams.
Well, he was in on that play too, huh?
And yeah, you got him. But 19 is not listed as a stat. It's going to be Jamie Lee Patterson.
Yeah.
Man, he's a
Junior.
hitter.
Yeah, junior too. He's coming up here and hitting hard.
Yeah, they live right around the corner from me, Coach.
Do?
Yeah.
Well, you tell
His
Mr.
mother is Sherry Patterson.
You tell Mr. Patterson there that Jamie Lee,
Jamie Lee's a hitter.
he can hit you in the mouth.
That's right, Tim. Hit him in the mouth, Coach. Duty. Back to pass. Throws it. Caught. Nice catch. Down to the 48. Mikey Hager, a junior.
Jeez, that was a beautiful throw. He got his feet. Watch him get his feet set. Watch this. He gets his feet set.
Gotta put that cord back there somewhere.
Nice job. Nice throw. Nice catch. A really good passing attack by this Pikeville team.
Not a lot of room to work tonight, Coach.
No, we're struggling up here.
No, we're not. We're doing fine. Considering. Isaac Duty keeps it. Left side, 45. Down near the 40. Got about 7 yards.
I would question doing fine when you had a Mountain Dew spill on your charts.
Well, you knocked
and
it over.
And I had mayonnaise all
Tell
over.
everybody the truth. You knocked it over with your cord. You're
well,
going wild with your cord there.
Well,
I know. Let's try to get him more room, Aaron. He can't move around without, jarring that cord loose.
we'll keep those caps on them bottles for a
Yeah,
while.
we're going to try to get the trailer back next week. We missed the mobile studio.
Twins on each side today again.
Isaac Duty gives now to Justice down to the 40-yard line, knocks. Ball comes loose. LC's got that. Said they've got it. Let's see, what are they going to say?
Well, they got it, but there's a question up. They're saying the ball was down. Was the ball down, Aaron? Gary, watch it, Gary. Let's see. Oh, it was loose, but they may have called forward progress.
They may have said his knee was down, but I don't. Maybe the forward progress. You're right.
I think it was forward progress because it was definitely a fumble.
So it'll be 3rd down and 2. 4:50 to go in the first quarter. LCA 7, Pikeville 6. Duty gives now and running Cotto. Cotto down the 31st. Damn, boy, I tell you, Cotto's come in a couple times. He ran the touchdown in. He looked good on that one.
Yeah, and he runs. He's from that. Watch, it's a little counter play from the backside. He crosses over, goes to the front. They bury the inside defensive lineman on like a wedge block. That gives him the opportunity to hit right off that
You
guard's
mentioned 238 pounds, Coach.
That's a big dude.
Blake Cotto.
And he's quick.
Yeah. He's a good, efficient runner for Anthony, isn't he?
Yep.
Full house backfield now for Duty. 1st and 10. Fakes now to Justice. Back to pass. Caught down to the 20. Cotto down to the 10. And touchdown down to the 5-yard line as he stopped there, and it was coming over to get him, Coach. 21. 21 came over for LCA.
That is Jeremiah Burbage.
And yeah, Burbage, he's a backup player, not normally a starter, but plays a lot of defense.
That's a little what you used to call flood pass. That's all that is. Release 2 guys into the flat, one a little higher than the other one, and this time they threw it to the shorter one.
Cotto shifts to the right side. Duty slides, gives to Justice. Hit, and what a play. Turned in by the kicker, Coach, number 11.
Yep.
Archer. Connor
Nice
Archer.
job by Archer on the tackle. Here it is again. Watch him just penetrate, boom, through the line of scrimmage. A nice job with a little help.
For my friends.
Yep. Pretty nice. Yeah, the LCA's are buckled down in the inside there on the.
Got to get some jerseys that fit you, Coach.
Yeah.
The jersey's a little tight for everybody. Duty fakes, keeps it himself, and he's going to slide in. Touchdown, 7-yard TD run.
That was just a little
12
too
to 7.
easy. Wow. LCA's just having a fit trying to cover the pass and the run. Yeah, easily sneaks in there. Little counter action by the quarterback. Hit that little gap. LCA didn't quite fill the gaps that they were assigned. And it's touchdown. So with 2:52 to go in the first quarter, we've had 3 scores already. Pike was going to go for 2 and missed the extra point. The first extra point hit the crossbar. So they're going to go for 2.
Duty out of the shotgun, and hit hard in the backfield and dropped immediately. There's going to be a flag down on Kingston Baxton's run for conversion.
I don't know what the flag would be.
They called it against Pikeville and declined it. So Pikeville takes a 12-7 lead. 2:52 to go in the first quarter here at the eCampus.com Bowl. The weather is held up, Coach. That's a big thing.
Yeah, big thing. It's right. There's no breeze now. There was a hurricane wind in the first game.
Now, Coach, if you slide over to the left, you have more room in that cord there because you got plenty of room. We'll be back. Take a break. Yeah, come on over.
You're all I need to get by. There's no looking back for us. We got love, sure enough, that's enough. You're all that I need to get by.
We're back at Lexington Christian Academy. Pikeville scored both times they had the ball. They couldn't convert on the extra point or the 2-point conversion. It's 12-7 Pikeville.
Yeah, that's a real impetus for a little for Lexington Christian Academy, knowing that they could get ahead in this game quickly, even though, it was 2 touchdowns scored against them quite easily.
Santos has it teed up at the 40. Kick off to Saxon Howard. Short kick. It's taken by Saxon Howard. 20. Howard turns on the Jets. He's at the 30, 35, 40. Goes down to the 45, still on his feet, down to the 40-yard line.
Nice run.
This young man can fly, I tell you what.
Fly.
He can fly. He took that from the 20. Here's a replay, Coach.
Yeah, watch him catch this ball, and he just makes that. Let's see the blocking on this. Oh, yeah. He just follows the lead blocks right there off the side. Outran everybody down there.
84 got him.
84 barely got him.
I think that's the kicker.
Yeah, barely.
Santos down to the 40-yard line. LCA in business. Saxton Howard gives to Edwards down to the 35-yard line. Inside the 35 is Leland Edwards. He's a 6-foot, 190-pound senior.
Yeah, nice job on that play, too, running the football. Looks like right now neither team can stop the other team.
That's what it looks like, doesn't it?
Yeah. LCA stretching that formation out on this side.
2:19 to go in the first quarter. 12-7 Pikeville. Saxton Howard gives a second man through. He runs down and inside the 20-yard line. Good running there, Coach, by backup player number 7 there for LCA.
Yeah, really nice job. Nice job by David Hood.
Yeah. Hood, the ball carrier.
Some excellent blocking on this side over here. 64 Holden Claber. Nice job.
Howard, Saxon keeping these hit hard.
That
drop.
didn't work. Yeah,
That's a good play by Cotto.
Yep.
Blake Cotto, he's a 238-pound guy. He had a great state championship last year. I called it for the KHSA Network. He had a great state championship game.
Quite a defensive player.
Good. I mean, look at his size.
Yeah.
Look here on a replay. Big kid. Stocky kid. Stout.
Strong.
2nd and 10. Saxton Howard. Shifting. Keeps it himself. Runs around the right side. And hit upended. Let's see. Nice play turned in there. And that was turned in, Coach, I think by Hager.
On the tackle?
Yeah,
yes,
Mikey
yes,
Hager.
Yes.
4-yard gain on the run. 3rd and 6.
Boy, there was just, that was a nice tackle because he was really bursting there.
Yeah, Hager number 0.
This is big right here for LCA. They got to answer each time. And this time, if they answer, they get ahead.
Hunter Adams is a blocking back to the left. They shift Edwards. Saxon Howard. King in motion. They fake now. He throws it. He's going to throw it in back of the end zone, and it's knocked away by Mikey Hager.
Yeah, good thought. He threw it a little too deep there, really. The defensive back, Hager, had position on the receiver. So
21 seconds to go, first quarter. 12-7 Pikeville. And the crowd has really filled up over on the LCA side, even though we're approaching 10 o'clock here on Friday night.
Yeah, they have good support usually anyway. And sure, boy, the temperature sure changed.
Yeah. It was pretty brutal before the game. It's 6 o'clock today.
Yeah. They're
4th and 6. They're going for it. Sends Edwards in motion. Saxon Howard. And he is going to throw it downfield, and it's going to be incomplete. Throws it high. Intended receiver in coverage. A couple Pikeville Panthers there, and the Pikeville Panthers will take over on downs.
Yeah, the LCA had a good opportunity there to get ahead in this game. It just didn't quite get it done. But
16-yard
I'm a little bit surprised also about the choice of play there. They really didn't need to try for the back of the end zone on that. But
14 seconds. That's all that remains in the first quarter. First game won by Bowling Green over Bryan Station, 38-22. 12-7, Pikeville on top of LCA. Isaac Duty. Fakes it. Sloan was in. Those are deep downfield. Running under it is Stevens, knocked away by Dillo.
Nice coverage.
Good play by Dillo. Also down there in coverage for was 21. Flag on the play. 21 coach for LCA, the backup player.
Yeah, 21 is Jeremiah Burbage again.
Okay, Burbage again. He's a backup, but he might as well be starting. He's been in there a lot.
Yeah, he's had some big plays.
Yeah.
Is this penalty against Pikeville?
I believe so.
Yep.
Long wait here for the penalty to be marked off. 7 seconds to go. They're going to keep it at the 15-yard line. No, they're not. They're going to mark it off.
Half the distance.
Half the distance.
Yes, sir.
Mark it down to the 8-yard line.
Yep. Well, that's a break for LCA to keep it behind the chains.
I believe the call was holding, coach.
It must have been because it was thrown by the back judge. So
that's usually indication.
Yeah.
Duty gives it justice, 10, and splatter right there at the nice play by the linebacker, Sizemore.
Did you say splattered? Splattered by the linebacker. Man. So it's a quarter. All right, that's the end of the first quarter. As you can see, close game. LCA had an opportunity to get ahead there, but couldn't get it in. So we'll be right back after this message.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or get up?
Perfect.
Who's not a runner now?
You don't have to be an elite athlete to be treated like one. UK Healthcare, Orthopedic Surgery, and Sports Medicine. The power of advanced medicine.
All right, welcome back here to LCA. Beginning of the second quarter, beautiful night. Both teams are moving the ball quite well. LCA is looking to stop the Eagles are looking to stop the Panthers if they can here because they've been exchanging touchdowns, and it seems like Panthers got the answer offensively. They've been driving the ball quite well, but we'll see. Everything seems to be going the way it's supposed to as far as these two well-matched teams go. First game was a long game with a whole lot of penalties.
A whole long game. It was about 3 hours, wasn't it?
Yeah, and so far this game has been pretty clean. Pretty good job by the officials of keeping control of everything.
Yeah, I heard some people leaving the game when they were Bowling Green people. They thought the officiating was, I don't know.
Maybe picky.
Second quarter, 2nd and 15 for Duty. Goes over the left side. He's got his man, 15. That's going to be Hager. He's tackled right there by the same guy we were talking about, Jamie Lee Patterson 5'10" junior.
Yeah.
Kid's going to be tough.
This is a big down. This is a really big down for Lexington Christian. If they can force a punt backed up on the 10-yard line or whatever, then 15-yard line, that would help them get back in this game. I mean, they're only 6 points behind.
5 points.
5 points behind.
Math wasn't your strong suit, was it?
Well, I was looking at the.
You were.
I cannot see the scoreboard for one thing.
It's right there on the board. 12-7. Oh, I love giving you a hard time, Coach. You know that.
I can handle it.
I know. You're a big boy. Duty, 3rd and 10. Goes it deep. He's got an open receiver at the 40, 50. It's a foot race. 30, 20, 10. A ball knocked out of there, out of bounds. Let's see what they say here. It won't be a touchdown. The ball was knocked out about the 3.
Yeah, that means the ball went through the end zone too, right?
No, it's knocked out of the 3.
It went out of bounds at the 3?
Yeah, it went out of bounds at the 3.
I thought it went into the end zone.
No, watch it again, Coach.
I wish it would have gone in the end zone. That'd make a big difference. Yeah,
Right.
he just ran away with that one. Good hustle.
Knocked it away. You can't see. We're blocked by our cameraman.
Yeah, didn't see where it went.
But
But
they're
you're
gonna-
right. The ball's up to first and goal from, looks like it's 2, actually.
So Duty. Isaac is a 210-pound senior. 6'4". Justice behind him. Cottle slot to the left side. Got to watch Blake, but 240-pound fullback. Here's a good Justice following that block.
Ooh.
And he gets down near the goal line.
Had quite a collision at the point of the line of scrimmage, where he crossed the line of scrimmage between 2 players. But nice tackle. So that ball's going to be inside the 1, right?
Yep, you're right, Coach. 10 minutes, 25 seconds ago, first half. Pikeville trying to take an 18-7 lead here. LCA has shown brilliance offensively, especially Saxton Howard. Kick and run.
They've exchanged blows, big play blows here. So
yeah, Pikeville's look pretty strong. Duty, ball fumble, picks it up, runs it forward, and then he's going to be stopped by Sizemore, Thomas Sizemore, the linebacker, Jack linebacker.
So it's going to be 3rd and goal now.
3rd and goal. So what they're trying to do, hold them out for a field goal, and they don't be down 15-7 and get score and get 2-point conversion tied up.
Yeah. Do you think Pikeville will go, if they score, will they go for 2 again?
Yeah, probably will.
Sometimes you end up chasing the 2-point conversion the whole game, so you need to maybe just go ahead and kick the 1.
They got Cottle in there to block it at the fullback slot. They send Sloan out to the right. Jaden Justice behind Isaac Duty at the 5. Fake, give to Justice, and he runs down to the 2-yard line. He's stuffed right there by LCA.
Nice job.
And
nice.
there to get him, Jamie Lee Patterson helped out again.
Patterson again. Called his name quite a bit.
Well, I tell you what, the kid's got a nose for the football.
Let's watch him come up. Oh, pulling him back. That's a nice. Well, if they can just stop him here, Gary, that would be quite a stand. 4th and 2 from the 2. I believe I'd be kicking a field goal.
I think
here.
I would too, but we're going to go for it. 4th down, 8:38 to go in the first half. See what Duty does here. Probably going to do a option, trying to draw them all sides, and they're not going to jump, and that may be a situation where they force a field goal.
Yeah, I think so. I think they would. What's the difference, though? I mean, half the distance would. I guess it would put it close enough for an easy quarterback sneak, maybe. So, if you get him to jump.
12-7, 8:27 to go in the first half. We got some good games coming up on PrepSpin. Hopefully back in the trailer next week. We'll have Cal right here at Christian. And in 2 weeks, Coach, we got the Holy War over at Catholic.
Oh, man. That's always a good one.
I think that game's going to be on WKYT.
Cal's really been a team that kind of surprised me how quickly they got, to the top.
Oh, man, it doesn't surprise me, Coach.
Really?
It doesn't surprise me at all. They got great. You got another Hodge at quarterback. Remember the Hodge quarterback? They got their younger brother this year. They got a receiver, Coach. He's going to go wherever he wants to. I'm talking wherever he wants to. Alabama, Georgia, where Justin Ruffin.
All right.
He's a real deal.
I'm going to remember that. I'll be looking for him.
Remember that, Coach. I told you that.
I will remember.
And LCA will have their hands loose. But I tell you what, this LCA bunch can play with anybody.
They can play with them. But they've got to figure out how to win. And so far, they're doing pretty well stuffing the run.
And they're going to go for it here. 4th down at the 2-yard line. Justice and Cotto in the backfield with Isaac Duty. Long snap. And he doesn't get in. They're going to stop him. So LCA with a goal line stand.
Oh,
Here
penalty.
comes a late flag. I don't know what that's about.
Well, it's a dead ball flag, so that won't hurt. They'll still get the ball.
Yeah, they'll still get the ball, but will it be at the 2 or the 17?
That's a good point.
I mean, come on. Just 8:21 to go in the first half. There's a meeting of the minds, a détente going on between the officials. Now the Whitecap tells us it's going to be a personal foul against LCA.
Yeah.
What's half the distance? The 1-inch line?
That's right. They can move it up or off close. Here we go. Watching on replay. Watch this stop. Bam! Don't jump.
That was a great play by Thomas Sizemore, 32.
I don't know what the heck the penalty was for. I didn't see anything.
It was unsportsmanlike conduct.
What, just making a good tackle is unsportsmanlike?
Something must happen. I don't know, Coach. I'm not an official. We call them like we see them.
Man, they got to get out of the hole, though.
Saxton Howard,
Yeah, they got
left
out.
side. Edwards to the 10 and tripped up at the 10 on the play there by, let's see, Edwards, the ball carrier. Number 4 was a tackler there for Pikeville, Coach. Number 4.
Okay, here's the replay. Number 4 is Muncie. Jaden Muncie,
Made the play.
sophomore.
Second man, left side. It goes up to the 19, 20-yard line.
It's close to a face man. That's another good gain. They're
That
doing-
was Mac Darlin, the ball carrier. Second time we've seen him carry the ball tonight. He got good yardage. Mac Darlin.
I like the quarterback Saxon. Your evaluation of him is correct. He's a tough dude.
Get it out, Coach.
Yeah.
So they get it up to the 24-yard line. I thought he got it up further, but they're on the field. I'm not. Saxton Howard keeps it. Running right side, spinning up to 35-yard line. Coming up to make the play is a couple of players there. I saw the linebacker, Jeremiah Anderson, help out on that play. Is there another flag on the play? Oh, this is brutal.
Holding penalty against LCA. That'll take you back. Looks like they're calling it pretty tight this game.
Sometimes you just got to eat it, Coach.
I think so. Unless you can, well, I don't know. If it's an obvious hold at the point of attack.
There's holding in almost every play, Coach. You know that as well as I do.
Yeah. But if it's at the point of attack and it's obvious, you have to call it.
That's true. I know you do. I gave you a books, Coach. Have you got
I'm studying that. There's an interesting.
Howard slammed down. 54 got in there. That's big Lane Ford. 275 pounds, a senior. Slammed him down.
Where do these big guys come from in this?
It's something in the water, I
It's
think.
got to be something in the food.
Oh.
Some of these guys.
Big mountain boys.
Yeah, well, look at the first game. Everybody, the lineman was 300 and some pounds all the way across.
Every player for station.
Yes.
And Bowling Green had some huge players. Second down and 20. Saxton Howard back. Deep pass down the near side. He's got an open receiver to the 40, 50, and he's going to be tackled from behind.
Call it. Called up.
That might have been a collar tackle.
It should have been a horse collar tackle.
That was Sam Pearson hauling that in, number 3. And where's the flag for that? Watch this.
That should
Watch
have been,
this.
yeah. Without question, that's a
Without
horse collar
question, that
tackle.
was a horse collar.
Yeah.
Where's the 15-yard penalty for that?
Yeah. That ball would have been on about the 15-yard line.
We should officiate, Coach.
We should.
Here's Edwards on the pitch, trying to get outside, and upended at the 35-yard line. Leland Edwards.
Good job of defense. They stretched it to the sideline, made him turn back inside, let the pursuit get him. That's an excellent job. Excellent coaching.
Yep.
LCA needs this score, Gary, after a huge stand back there.
They send double receivers. That's going to be Dillo. Out to the near side. Mac Darling with the handoff down to the 25, 24-yard line. First down. Mac Darling running hard.
That was a good job. He bent that back. It looked like it was going on the left side. He bent it back to the right side. A nice job.
Mac Darling, 33. Boy, he looks like a football player, doesn't he?
He does. All these backs have good size.
There's just 6:02 to play, first half. LCA trying to regain the lead. They never had the lead, have they, Coach? Never led in this ball game.
No.
It's been LCA on top 6-0, then 12-7. Now it stays at 12-7. First down. Darling, handoff, hitting the backfield. What a play. Turned in, and that was 22, Coach, making that play. That's outside linebacker Jaden Justice, who also is playing at running back tonight.
190 pounds, and he used every bit of it on that play.
Deuce, double. That's Jared Lorenz's number, 22.
Good man.
He was. He did my first game on WLAP at back in 2004 at Tates Creek and Madison Central, Coach.
You got a memory, buddy.
Yep, I tell you what. Fake now. Saxon Howard back, throws, and it's going to be tipped and incomplete.
Oh, man. Again, it's another example of trying to throw those 20, 30-yard passes down the field when those defensive backs are dropping on you. You run a little play fake and pull those linebackers up and throw right behind them.
LCA is playing a well-oiled machine tonight in Pikeville. This is a very disciplined team. They've lost in a couple of games early, but that's some great football teams. Corbin, Saxon Howard rolls right, goes back left to his receiver. He's got the catch, and he's going to go down to the 5-yard line.
Tyler
King?
He's hurt too. Watch him just dodge this last player. That was a little throwback pass, called all the way. Nice job. He just landed on his shoulder or something. Maybe he had the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah, it was Justice who hit him. He's still down, so 4:57 to go. First half of action, 12-7 Pikeville. Gary Ball with Coach Mike Meehan, the UFO is coming up at halftime, Coach.
Yeah, I've got one this time, and it's a good one. It's Jeremiah Anderson, number 44, is the linebacker, and he seems to be the captain of the defense. I've noticed him even telling the secondary to realign themselves and so on. Very impressed with that young man.
So LCA has it at the 5-yard line. Got to watch Saxon Howard here. He can make so much with his legs or arm.
Yeah.
He's a great quarterback. Coach is finding that out tonight.
Put that ball in his hands.
Edwards behind him. Twins out to the far. Howard gives to Edwards. He scoots down. He's going to get in for the score.
Nice job.
Leading Edwards, tucking it in and lowering his shoulder and showing his flex there at the end.
Now watch this again, the replay. Starts left, bounces back to the right, finds a little seam.
And then flexes, Coach. Look at him.
Yeah.
Flexes on everybody. Keep it on there. Flexes the muscles.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Nice block out there by 84, Logan Mays, the tight end.
LCA guy has a lead now, 13-12. Extra point coming now from kicker.
Got it.
Kick is up and good.
Good.
You
Very
said it's
good.
what, Connor Archer or Archer Connor? What's his name?
Connor Archer.
Connor Archer. So it's 14-12. LCA has a lead. 4:41 to go. First half here at LCA. We'll be back on the Minky Beef Jerky Big Game of the Week.
Welcome back. Going. Sorry, people. I'm having a fit up here with cords and everything else. 14-12. LCA has the lead now.
Don't sweat the little things, Coach.
That's right. We're not. We're enjoying ourselves. We love high school football. These are two good teams, well matched. 14-12. Pikeville's missed two extra point tries.
The first game would have been a much better game in the station. Snap the ball better and not the crazy penalties.
That's right. You know, you can't hurt yourself like they did in the first game. Yeah.
Kick, back deep, taking it to 3-yard line, brings it out. Sloan. He's going to be hemmed in at the 15, knocked backwards by a host of Eagles.
14 was there right away to make the tackles.
Yeah, that's a Hart.
That's good coverage.
Conrad Hart.
Conrad Hart?
Yep.
Sophomore. Nice.
So they got at the 15-yard line. 4:34 to go in the first half.
Here's an opportunity now. 4:34 and a half. Still a 2-point game. Pikeville, as you know, very capable of running the field right here and scoring before half.
Cottle in the backfield for quarterback Isaac Duty. Cottle shifts. Give down to Cottle. He blasts into the line and knocked backwards. Making the play there for Lexington Christian is Trevor Thomas.
Thomas did a good job. He's very powerful. The LCA is just like Pikeville. They're very well coached, very disciplined in their procedures and the things they do, the steps they take, the gaps they fill, and so on. I like watching this kind of football. Either way, offense, defense.
Yeah.
Everybody's clean. They're well coached. They know what they're doing.
Much cleaner ball game than the first game.
Absolutely.
Isaac Duty sends Baxton in motion. Now Stevens goes the other way. Fake Duty rolls right, sets and tosses. Caught, and dropped at the last moment by Cole Sloan. He had the football.
He had the first down, too. Man, I'll tell you what, that was close. That's going to be third and 10 on the 15-yard line.
3:39 to go in the first half. Halftime, we have Coach Mann's UFOs, Unherited Football Overachievers. They overachieve, Coach.
They do a lot of special stuff.
Third down and 10 for Duty. Isaac gets the ball, rolls left, fires, and it's caught. And up at the 27-yard line, Mikey Hager. That's going to be a first down got about 4 yards.
Hager's the target. He really is. He runs his routes well. That was an out route exactly where he needed to be to get in front of the defensive back for a first down.
I think he had the first catch of the ball game, didn't he, Coach?
Yes, he did, yeah.
Hager.
Yeah, I like
He's a 6', 185 junior. Where's an odd number, Coach? 0.
Yeah, they just allowed that the last couple of years.
Baxton in motion. Sets up on the left side. Duty gives to Cottle. Blake Cottle bursting up the 44-yard line. Man, he was carrying people with him.
He did. He ran over a couple of people, too.
Goodness.
You give these guys a little seam, and they're so strong and so quick. They can get through there. There's the replay. It shows you. He just burst through the line of scrimmage. Aaron doing a really good job on the replays for us, people. We really enjoy having those instant replays where you can have a second look, and we can, too.
Lincoln County 42, Danville nothing.
Oh, boy.
First win since 88. Cotto, 45, 40, still running. Won't go down, 35, Coach. He's a bowling ball out there. Where the pin's at?
I know. He's running over the pins. That's it.
Look at that.
A lot of power in that gentleman. But you got to give credit where the offensive line, too, because they're giving him those seams to run.
You know who had the strength and the nerve to bring him down? David Hood. Number 7 got him.
Yeah, he's outweighed it.
About 50 pounds.
Yeah.
Duty. Sends Sloan in motion.
Little bubble.
Fires to Hager. Hager down to 30, down to the 28-yard line, where he's finally stopped by a host of LCA players. In particular, Pearson helped out, number 3. And also in there was Jamie Lee Patterson.
Really good block out there on the edge when they run that little bubble screen by Braxton. Let's see, yeah, first Kingston Braxton. He's another one of these guys.
I know it's hard for you to
Both
see,
names.
no light, Coach.
No, I'm just saying both names are like last names.
Gotcha.
Kingston Braxton.
Only a minute 50 to go in the first half, Coach. Pikeville on the march, down by 2, 14-12. Pikeville. They give up the gut justice, bounces off the
nice
left, and then
play.
finally, that's a great tackle there. If 26 Hunter Adams didn't make that play, he might have bounced that outside and ran a long way.
Yeah, he was breaking to the outside. You're right, and Adams just penetrated the line of scrimmage there and made a nice shoestring tackle on it.
Just a minute 25 to go, first half. Pikeville can get a field goal and take the lead here before halftime. But they got 3rd and 2 at the 27-yard line. Minute 15 to go in the first half. Fake to Cotto. Duty's going to be stopped back at the 30. Nice play turned in by who else? Trevor Thomas, 6'3", 250 senior.
That's a nice play. I'm going to tell you what, right now, Cottle, he needs to get the ball.
Yeah.
Gary, in those situations, when it's short yards, 2 yards, just break him off tackle. He's going to get 2 yards.
Well, Chris McNamee is going to call a timeout with 40 clock still running. Should have stopped about 2 seconds ago, but this is LCA timer. It's down to 46 now, Coach. And it's 14-12 LCA. Your thoughts on this game, Coach?
Well, so far it's a quick game. They're both clean games. We mentioned that, both of us did, that the officials don't have much to call because these guys are real disciplined and they know what they're doing out there. My thought so far is I'm really pleasantly surprised with Pikeville's passing game.
Yeah.
I think they've got a really good passing offense that they can mix in with their power running. And you say they have a key injury for this game.
Yeah, Brendan Anthony, the big 235-pound fullback. Cotto's made him not miss him tonight, though.
Maybe not, but you never know. You get that guy, too, in the backfield. When they get a little tired.
I'm trying to recall the state title game. Brendan Anthony and Cotto had good games for Pikeville. Isaac Duty had a terrific game, the quarterback.
And that was against
Racing, I believe. Yeah. They won the state title.
Yep.
Pikeville, I think they've won about 10 of them so far, 9 or 10.
I think so.
Beechwood's won, I think, 14 or 15. And they used to battle Pikeville all the time, coaching Class A before they moved up to 2A up with the LCA.
All right, this is interesting. This is really interesting. So it's 4th and 3.
4th and 3. Isaac Duty, he will send Baxton in motion. And looking to pass. Passes over the middle, and it throw incomplete.
It hit somebody in the head, didn't it?
Yeah, it hit in the hands. They got it in their hands. We'll look at the replay. Hit the hands. 42 seconds. LCA can run the clock out and take the lead into the locker room. Look at this play again, Coach.
See who can.
It hit 5 in the hands. Sloan.
It hit in the hands. He was facing the ball. What happened was they were running into a screen, and he got in front of his lineman.
Yeah.
And that made it. He couldn't even see the ball.
Scholastic Ball Report will be this Sunday at noon on the CWKYT. That's Channel 5 or High Def 914. And, boy, what a show we got lined up, Coach.
I'm looking forward to it.
Fake now. Saxon Howard throws it to King. King's got it at the 20, 25, ran out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
36 seconds, they get in field goal range possibly, or break a long one again.
Get to the 35-yard line to be second and less than a yard to go.
Do you notice they had a safety valve that time? The receivers were coming downfield. They dumped it off to the safety valve. And you know what? Brown Station never did that. They never had anybody they could dump the ball off to.
Saxon Howard gives to Edwards up to the 40. Got the first down.
Timeout.
And that'll stop the clock. And I think they're going to call a timeout.
Yeah.
Yeah, timeout with 32 seconds to go. LCA. I'm looking at Tyler King, who had a nice catch on this drive. He's walking a little gimpy.
Huh. I'm looking at 44 out there. He is a man. Interesting, the LCA. Here's the thing. We've done a lot of games in our lives, Gary, and one of the things that I've seen, and I'm sure you have too, is a team like LCA wanting to get that score before half can make big mistakes. They can take chances, fumble the ball, throw an interception, and then change the momentum in a heartbeat.
Yeah, a big fumble recovery by Station. Bowling Green really turned the tide in that game, didn't they?
That's exactly right, yes. They put the game out of reach, really.
Yeah. Yeah, Braden Anthony, see him on the sideline with a brace on his leg. Yeah. 32 seconds.
Shift everybody on that side.
Saxton Howard looking to throw and can't be hang, and Pearson couldn't hang on to it up near midfield.
Well, I'm glad he didn't throw it high because that guy would he would have been clocked.
Yeah. Pearson was the intended receiver.
I like that formation, though. That they got everybody on the left side through the little slant back to this side.
28 seconds to go in the first half. 14-12. LCA leads. King in motion. Saxton Howard rolling, throwing deep downfield, and it's caught. What a great catch. They're trying to say it was out of bounds. That was a super catch by Pearson.
One official says it was in, the other one's not sure. They're going to discuss it. No good. They said he was out of bounds. We need to see. Can we have a replay, please? I love these replays, Gary. Can we have a replay of that? Yes. Slow it down maybe when you get to the sideline there.
I say the only reason why it looked like he was in bounds is because when he caught him, he was leaning on the player.
He was out.
He was out.
The
nice catch.
Defensive player might have been pushing him out, but he was out.
Excellent catch. Excellent job of going up and getting the ball.
That just took 7 seconds, Coach. 21 seconds. It's 3rd down and 10 at the 40. So let's see if they can do anything with this play. Saxton Howard gives to Darling. Mac Darling up the midfield, still going down to the 40-yard line. Mac Darling, that's a big 20-yard run by Mac Darling.
13 seconds. Another timeout.
Yep.
Darling did a great job of getting out of there. He probably broke a half a dozen tackles. So where do you feel? Okay, Gary, where do you feel the field goal range would be?
They'd have to be down at least about the 25-yard line. That'd still be a 42-yarder.
Yeah,
I would get down maybe 20-yard line.
18-yard line to 20-yard line, yeah. I think so, too.
13 seconds. Did they have any timeouts left, Coach? I know they've called 2.
Yeah, I think this might have been the 3rd.
Saxton Howard, great-looking quarterback, Coach. He's going to be a good one.
Outstanding.
He was behind Boley and Nevis, I believe. Or
yeah.
Was that before Boley? Who was the quarterback before Cutter Boley?
It was Nevis.
Okay.
I think.
So he's waited his time. He's a senior now. He's a great basketball player. Man, I can't tell you what a basketball player he is. So quick.
I can see that.
Yeah, he's just even quicker on the basketball court. But he's just a fine player. Saxton Howard, twin receivers out the ball. He might be going for the end zone here one time, and I don't know. Just you know, time doesn't run out. King in motion. Now Howard throws it deep, and it's caught down the. No, did they say he caught it?
He caught it.
No, they didn't give it to him. Said he did not catch it.
No, he didn't catch it.
Yeah,
bounced off his hand. That was a nice throw, though.
Yeah, right through his hands. 9 seconds.
Come on, guys.
Saxon Howard, back, pocket, throws, and it's caught this time down to 30, and they rule it a catch at the 30-yard line. 3 seconds. If they kick a field goal from here, it'll be about a 47, 48-yarder.
Well, let's see. Be interesting to see if they feel like they have the leg for it.
I don't think they're soccer players with the team tonight, Coach. I think that's been the big linebacker we've been talking about. Number 11 has been kicking the ball.
They must just call their last time out, Gary.
That's what I was wondering if they had another timeout. Well, that's if they did.
Big number 55 for Pikeville.
Pikeville's a good football team. I'll tell you what, I can see why they are ranked number 2 in single A. They were ranked number 1 in the preseason, but I think they lost to Corbin. I'm going to look at their schedule, Coach. We'll find out for sure. But Pikeville, let's see. Pikeville, they lost to Corbin 22-7, and Johnson Central beat them 37-15. They got Raceland next week, Coach.
That'll be a big game. Maybe they're overlooking, looking ahead to that game.
LCA's got Christian Academy of Louisville next week, and then Catholic, their Holy War, week after that. We are going to have a long field goal, and Coach. Tell us this young man's name, Connor, the name, Coach.
Is that number, what's his number?
11.
Yeah, number 11 is Connor Archer.
Connor Archer.
Mr. Archer is 6'3", 265.
Going to kick a 48-yarder. They call a timeout to icing. They're icing the backup kicker now.
They're icing a giant lineman.
Isaac Collins was the kicker of record for LCA. He is not playing tonight. You know, you're running those soccer interferences, Coach.
Yeah, I sort of have mixed feelings about it. I mean, as long as they practice, at least practice once or twice during the week, and I'm okay with it. But if you just wait for him to come on Friday night.
Manuel 35, Douglas 28.
How good's
and,
Manuel?
And you got Corbin 56, Catholic 22. We mentioned Lincoln County game. Anderson County 27, Marion 22. As we'll get some scores. Some other scores. Henry County 43-13. Here's the field goal. 48-yarder, left hash from Connor Archer. 2 first names. Waiting for the snap. Placement is down. The kick is up, and it has got the distance, and it is good.
Oh, yes.
48-yarder. And it's going to be 17-12. LCA, look at this again. That was Baxter Graff-like.
Look at the distance on that. Look at that thing.
Cleared it by plenty.
Yeah.
17-12 on a big 48-yarder by
man.
Connor Art. Man, 2 first names, but he's got 3 through the upright too. We'll be back with halftime here at LCA. 17-12 over to Pikeville. eCampus.com Bowl here on the Mingy Beef Jerky. Big Beef, game of the week.
Cancer affects us all, especially here in Kentucky, where we have the highest rates of cancer in the nation. Each year, approximately 4,300 Kentuckians are diagnosed with GI or colorectal cancer. At UK Healthcare's Markey Cancer Center, our door is open to answer questions, conduct screenings like colonoscopies, and if needed, begin treatment. So let's start this conversation together. Talk to your doctor about what to look out for at your next appointment.
Welcome back to LCA, the e-commerce bowl game here at LCA with super game going on right now, 17-12 in favor of LCA over Pikeville. Finished the first half ended with about a 47-yard field goal by a big substitute kicker. That's going to be in his memory for a long time. I've got Matt Montgomery with me today, and he's going to talk a little bit about, as he did in the first game, a little about why he sponsors this game and what it means to his company and to the people out here.
Oh, very good. I think we're so proud to sponsor this game, and it's such a good event for the community and the state of Kentucky, and the football players throughout the state get an opportunity to come up here and play in Lexington. This is a beautiful field. The night is just, it started off a little rough, but boy, it is great football weather, and it is just great. The athletic abilities of these two teams is just really shining tonight.
How do you feel like, I know we'll talk a little bit more about what you do exactly and what it means, your company, but what's it like to work with young people? Because a lot of times young people get a bad rap, you know what I mean?
I tell you what, these guys, especially athletes, and that's the ones that I've been associated with the most, they're very polite, they're very coached, they listen to and show good manners and good respect. I see some good sportsmanship on the field here, helping up the other players, and even though they knocked them down, they'll help them back up.
Yeah, well,
and that's the way to be.
And that's the way football is.
And it teaches them good life skills, not only on the football field but off the football field.
You don't know how happy that makes me know, what you said there. I mean, it really did. That makes me happy because I've always felt that same thing. Football has life lessons that other sports maybe don't have.
Oh, absolutely. I think it's just a very good team sport, and it has to be a team to win.
That's right. Okay, speaking of teams, tell me about your team.
Well, eCampus, we started back in 1999 as one of the original .coms, and we're still one of the few surviving .coms. We first started selling used textbooks online to anybody in the United States going to any colleges, and we still do that. We sell new, used, and we rent textbooks, and we do a lot of digital textbooks. Then we went a little further than just selling openly on the open web. We started contracting with universities, some very large ones, Princeton University, Syracuse, UMass, and we signed the largest one in the country last year, Ivy Tech out of Indiana. But we also do a lot of them in Kentucky, and we're located right here in Kentucky. We do the Asburys, the Thomas More, the Georgetowns. We've got about 400 colleges under contract to where we take the books out of the bookstore and we ship it from here and directly to the student.
And you were one of the first, if not the first, to work the web, to do these things on the web, correct?
We were the very first to sell used books on the internet.
That's pretty impressive. That really is. And so your team, what is your specific job now? What do you do?
I'm the president and CEO, and I've been here since the very beginning, and we just keep evolving and watch the market trends and make sure that our customers are taken care of, and we provide a great service at a reasonable cost. Most of our employees are located right here in the state of Kentucky, and a lot of them right here in Lexington.
What are some of the, you're talking about the trends and stuff like that, Matt. What are some of the big things that are happening right now with the technology part of your business?
Well, one of the big things is a new program we call Equitable Access, and it's really a brilliant idea. We've been doing it since about 2009, but we've really honed it to where when we contract with a particular college that likes this program, they send us the class schedules before school starts. When the students arrive on campus, the books are there waiting on them, or we'll ship them directly to their house. It's fantastic. And what I said earlier in an interview, it's been proven that students actually do better with textbooks than without them.
Oh, I believe that 100% for sure.
Yeah.
That question was asked by William Warfield, by the way. And, of course, it would be a tech question because that's really what he does.
Yeah.
So I'll get out of your hair here, Coach, but, Matt, just tell us about this too. Specializing with schools. Obviously, when you go out to the publishers that make these books and stuff, I mean, you basically have first pick at those, being able to specialize in that. So, tell us, your relationship maybe with some of these publishers and how that helps with the schools and that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah. So most of my team, or a lot of the executive teams, come from the second largest publisher in the world, Cengage Publishing. I was a VP of operations there, and a lot of people don't know. A lot of their operations are in Kentucky. So it was a natural fit to us to come down here and start that. And so we not only partner with a lot of the textbook companies that ship directly into us, but we also do the digital with those particular companies. Some of the companies have hired us to house their rental books and to ship those out and sell some of their rental books. Both Pearson, the largest publisher in the world, and McGraw-Hill, third largest publisher in the world, houses their books in our warehouse in Lexington here, and we ship to our competitors. So we have a very good technology crew, started right here in Lexington and has been going strong. Our CTO's been here with us for 25 years.
Wow.
and she's fabulous.
Talk about the the digital trend right now, as opposed to where you do get all the textbooks and stuff like that. Has that fluctuated any bit, or is it?
Digital has been slowly growing for the last 20 years, and really in the last 5 years it's taken off. So it used to be about 90% print, 10% digital. Now our sales are about 50% digital that we deliver online, and the rest are print and rental type products.
Yeah. I know for us, doing the sports broadcasting, 70% of our traffic watches on a mobile device. We're able to tell, through analytics, obviously. So, I know that's a growing thing, and staying, like you said, on the forefront of all that is pretty important.
Yes, absolutely. And we continue. One of the successes as ecampus.com is our motto is adapt or die. So whatever the new trend is, we're very quick to figure it out and move to that new technology and new types of services that meet the growing needs of the student.
Yeah. Talk about, and Coach, again, sorry, I got all kinds of questions for Matt over here, but getting back to the high school football game here, LCA obviously has got a great product that they put out there on the field. Doug Charles, great coach.
Great coach.
You've got a son that plays on the team as well as a freshman. Being an Eagle, what does that mean to you?
Well, I tell you, this is just a wonderful school, and the coaches are super dedicated. I'm just always impressed of how they spend so much time with these young guys, and they give them good life lessons besides just football skills. Right. They're constantly coaching them on what to do and do the right thing, and it really shows on the field and off the field. We're very proud of these boys, and we see a lot of these visiting teams as well.
he stepped on my question a little bit. That's exactly what I was going to ask. And just, before we finalize this, just one more time, talk about how this got started by doing this bowl game and how much that I think it means a lot to this school.
Oh, yeah. Well, it got started by we have a very innovative coach, Doug Charles, and he met with me with the athletic director at the time. He had the vision, and he laid it out to us thick, and he was so convincing we signed up on the spot. And we knew it was just a good thing for the community and good things for athletes across the state of Kentucky that come up and participate in this bowl. So,
well, we sure appreciate it. I know.
Yeah. I was going to say the same thing, too, because you don't have to do this. I mean, you've got a company that's global right now that, you don't have to do anything on the local level, but, giving back, is a mindset thing, and you guys are doing a great job with that.
Well, we appreciate that. We hope this was our second bowl, and we hope to do it for many, many years to come.
Even after your son graduates.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I like that. I like that a lot. Well, listen, we really appreciate you having. I know you had a long day. You talked with us in the first game, and now this game too. Good luck to you, and hopefully we'll see you back next year again.
Well, thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it. I love it up here to see this beautiful field.
It's awesome. It's
right.
awesome. All right, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back here, and we'll do a UFO here when we get back.
All right. Thank you.
We'll be back in the turtle next year.
All right. Very good.
You're all I need to get by. There's no looking back for us. We got love, sure enough, that's enough. You're all that I need to get by.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or get up?
Perfect.
Who's not a runner now?
You don't have to be an elite athlete to be treated like one. UK Healthcare, Orthopedic Surgery, and Sports Medicine. The power of advanced medicine.
Welcome back to the ecommerce.com Bowl here at Lexington Christian Academy. You just had a nice talk with Matt Montgomery, who is the CEO of e-commerce. And
eCampus.
eCampus, excuse me. eCampus. He did a really good job in a couple interviews that he had. So, well, we're back here, and we're going to do UFOs. I have one UFO for us. The UFOs are unheralded football overachievers. And what it is I'll contact coaches, and the coaches will give me the name and information about somebody on their team, involved in their team, that does a whole lot, gets very little credit for what they do. Coach Doug Charles gave me the UFO this week. He said, well, first of all, he complimented us. He once again looked forward to hosting PrepSpin on our bowl game this Friday. You guys do such a good job, and we appreciate it, and so does our staff. And we appreciate his thanking us to be here, too. Here's what Doug Charles said. I'll just read you what he said. I think it means a lot. It's once again my honor to recognize another unheralded football overachiever, a UFO, for our LCA football program. As you know, the talents and products that are displayed across the country in the form of Friday night lights all across the country are accumulation of the efforts of many people. To build a successful and sustainable football program, there is nothing more important than having a vibrant youth football program. We recognize the importance of that at LCA and make it a high priority. We are blessed to have Bobby Kilmer as the leader of our youth program. Our LCA Youth Football League has grown to over 230 kids, grades 1st through 6th, in the past 4 years. Bobby takes care of coordinating everything from sourcing equipment, vetting out over 40 volunteer coaches, scheduling officials, practices and games, setting up numerous activities, and so on. All this takes tremendous amount of time, effort, and sacrifice. We're very grateful to have Bobby, as well as his wife, Caitlin, who is also heavily involved in doing whatever is needed. We salute Bobby for his selflessness, service to our youth, and their families. Thank you very much. That's from Doug Charles, head football coach here at LCA.
So we're just about set for the second half, and LCA will get the football.
And again, I apologize a little bit, Gary, to our fans for not having statistics. We used to have some stat people that would give us the information. But
pull my chair over there a little bit, Coach. Pull my chair that way. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, big man, we're ready to go.
All right, big guy.
Let's see how this ends. LCA ended the half with a heck of a field goal. I tell you that. And that's a memory that kicker's going to have forever.
Mind you, 48-yard by the graph of of Catholic a few years ago.
Yes.
It's Pulaski. Turn a lot of that light out, Coach.
We did see a 50-some yard field goal by an 8th grader one time.
Yep. Here's the kick. It'll drive LCA back to the 15. We're bringing it out. That's going to be Pearson to the 30, 35. Pearson, nice return up to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, a really nice return. I like how he went ahead and stepped out of bounds rather than take a lick over there. It's pretty good. All right, LCA is looks like they've got a good running game going. The passing game maybe needs a little bit of work, but we'll see what we're going to do in the second half.
He will send Pearson to the bottom. Full house back there with Saxton Howard, the 5'11 senior quarterback. Slide, and they give the second man through. He's going to take it down up to the 49-yard line. That was Hood, the ball carrier.
It was a nice job. Saxton did a heck of a job of getting that ball to him, and then they bounced it to the outside. That was a low snap again.
Hood is the 5th back they've used tonight. Howard gives to Hood again. They keep riding that train down to the 45-yard line.
Hey, why not? You know, keep it. They found a little weakness. They're pounding the ball inside from that deep I formation, a pistol formation.
Mac Darling comes into the ball game.
5-yard gain, 2nd and 5.
Second down and 5. 17-12. LCA on top. Saxton Howard. He gives him down to Edwards, leading down to the 40, 39, where he's upended and knocked down by the Deontay Stevens, the safety.
Nice job again. I like the way these guys are running. They're running with courage and speed, quickness, the whole bit.
They shift around to the left side.
Oh,
And there's movement by LCA and movement by Pikeville. I think they're going to catch LCA with it.
Yeah, he jumped a little bit too soon. They were going on a quick count. And that time they probably went on one instead of first sound. And he jumped. He moved.
Takes him back to the 44. Be first and 15. What a field goal as clock expired at the end of the first half.
Talk about exciting.
Man. Connor Archer. Saxton sends Pearson in motion. Gives it to him on a sweep. Around the left side. He didn't get very much. Good play there. Turned in by...
Is that the corner coming up? Number 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, number 4 was Jaden Muncie. Jaden Muncie.
Yeah, he's played well tonight.
Yeah.
They get the penalty back. He's, second and 15. They don't get it back. Down to the 44.
A lot of shifting going on with LCA.
Saxton Howard. Pearson can't come up with it.
Threw it kind of low.
Yeah, good play there by Kingston Braxton.
I like that idea, but, you got to hit that guy on the run right in the chest. If you don't, then, he has to die for it. That's not going to do any good.
54 hustling off the field.
Both teams well coached, Gary, well disciplined. The LCA with a lot of movement, a lot of motion.
3-man front by Pikeville. Low snap to Howard. Rolling to the right. He's going to toss it over right side by King down to the 32-yard line, and he's stopped there by Stevens.
It's not a bad catch and run there. Again,
there's a replay, Coach.
Yeah, nice job of turning upfield, trying to get a little bit of extra yardage on the yak. I like the throw. 4th down, they're going for it.
Yeah, they got it down to the 31. Why not, Coach? They're up by 5 points.
Well, because they can kick a 1,000,000-yard field goal with the big boy.
That would put them up 20-12 if they made it.
Yeah.
And they're in his range. We know that. Saxton Howard, Edwards throws it on the left side to Pearson down to the 15-yard line, and he's going to be knocked backwards, but not before he got to first down.
That was a nice throw. Yeah, he got the first down and was driven backwards. But, again, another nice passing play. LCA has got a good passing offense. They can do both. They have an excellent quarterback.
Cutter Bowley was 6'6", Coach. There's a big difference. This quarterback's barely 5'11".
He could stand back there and throw over top of the defense.
Give to Darlin. Up down to the 15-yard line, all the way down. They mark it at the 13, Mac Darlin.
I like this guy. I like the way he runs. I like he's like a bull. He's a little high when he runs, but that's okay.
Bull in a china shop.
Yeah, he's 6'2", 215. He's using all of that 215 on his power. Offensive line's doing a good job now.
Adams is slot. Darlin in the backfield gets a handoff to the 10. Stutter steps 5 down inside the 5-yard line.
Nice job of driving the football. I like what I'm seeing out of this team. Look at the replay. Watch the blocking on the offensive line. A little cross block by the lineman. Guys downfield.
Well,
busting their.
They got 4 starters back on the offensive line, Coach. Speaking about LCA, that's their strength. Low snap, picked up and taken down by Adams. He picked it up and got positive yards.
We've had some low snaps in this drive.
Yeah. Hayes Preston is the center.
Oh, that ball rolls back. It's just caught on the ground and rolled back. All right, third and goal. 3rd and 1
at the 4.
Is it goal? 3rd and 1 at the 4.
17-12, LCA on top. First game was won by Bowling Green, 38-22 over Bryan Station. Give now to Edwards, and he's going to dive it in for the touchdown. Leland Edwards.
Edwards did a nice job of reading the blocks. Notice how he hit up in the hole and then bounced it outside. Watch this.
Edwards makes it 23-12. Good effort by Edwards and Darling. I'll tell you, these kids run hard.
Yeah, it was a really good block. And Trevor Thomas and the guard, I didn't see his number. They had a little game going on there where they hit inside and then we call it influence and block out is what he did and created the hole.
Brooks Kerwin's the left guard. Here's the extra point. Connor Archer and a flag before he kicks it.
What was that for?
Coach got some a lot of cord there.
I'll straighten it out there in a minute. What are they doing?
They're going to go for 2 now because they're going to move it closer to the goal line with the penalty. LCA's probably going to go for 2. That's exactly what they're going to do. 7:04 to go. Third quarter.
Interesting. Let's see. Did they sneak it in, you think?
Saxton Howard under center.
No.
Gives to Edwards left side, and he drives it in for the 2-point conversion. Nice. Edwards got the touchdown and got the conversion. It's 25-12. LCA leading by 13. 7:04 to go in the third quarter here at the ecampus.com Bowl at LCA on PrepSpin.com.
Welcome back. LCA just scored on a really nice play. They've had some good running game going and a good passing game. They're back in this game, and they are ahead 25-12 as we go into 7 minutes and some change left in the third quarter.
I'm having all kinds of trouble with this chair.
Well, go ahead, talk. I'll get you moved.
Okay. Here's the kick. And taken by Braxton to 25, 30, and ran out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Braxton on the return. Boy, I hope we get the trailer back next week. Oh, man. Pikeville gets the ball at the 35-yard on the return by Braxton. Oh. Hager comes to the left. Triple receivers out to the top. Now they want to slot, and they'll move Stevens down. Now they send Braxton in motion. Isaac Duty comes back to Hager. He's at the 40, and he's down to the 50, down to the 40, cuts it back 30. He goes to the 20. It's a foot race. Goes to the 10. 5. Touchdown, Mikey Hager, and he goes 60. What's the yard? It's code 69 or 70?
70. Like 70. It's right there on the line. Yeah, right there on the 35-yard line.
65 yards.
Look at him go. Couple missed tackles. 21 just can't get there. Number one's fastest guy on the
You
field.
talked about Hager earlier. You said this guy's looking good, and He came up big on that play.
Yeah, he really did. Wow.
So here's Steven Santos. Santos with the extra point, and that's been the adventure tonight. And this one's going to be through this time. 25, just like that, Coach.
Wow.
25-19. LCA 6:42 to go in the third quarter. What a ball game. Coach?
Yeah, I'm answering a text here from somebody.
We'll be back after this one.
Cancer affects us all, especially here in Kentucky, where we have the highest rates of cancer in the nation. Each year, approximately 4,300 Kentuckians are diagnosed with GI or colorectal cancer. At UK Healthcare's Markey Cancer Center, our door is open to answer questions, conduct screenings like colonoscopies, and if needed, begin treatment. So let's start this conversation together. Talk to your doctor about what to look out for at your next appointment.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay, welcome back. Very quick score by Pikeville. Just we said,
It didn't take long.
yeah, LCA was getting control of the game, and now it's 25-19.
Mikey Hager,
Really good football.
Mikey
game.
Hager went 65 yards. Here's the kick. It's going to be taken at Pearson. Picks it up, comes into your side, ran out at the 15-yard line.
Bobbled the ball a little bit. That hurt.
Yep, Sammy Pearson. That's where Saxton Howard and company will have it. I've been impressed with this offensive LCA.
I am too. I am very impressed with it.
Actually, they mark it near the 20-yard line, so pretty good return there by Pearson. They have brought a bevy of backs tonight. We've seen Leland Edwards. We've seen Darlin, and we've seen about 3 or 4 good backs.
They're all good. They're all doing their job.
Howard gives to Edwards left side, 20, 25, 30. Oh, he slipped at the 33-yard line, or he'd still be running.
I think so. I think he would have been. Here's a replay. He makes a great job.
The suit tripped him up over here, Coach.
Yeah, he turns a corner real well.
Number 3.
Oh, yeah, he got his heel.
Yeah, let's give credit to that guy.
Yeah, let's give him credit.
Number 3, Coach.
Yeah, nice job by Isaiah Stanley. Isaiah Stanley. Here we go again.
Yeah, Coach.
Isaiah first name, Stanley last name.
Edwards first down up to the 47, 48-yard line. 6 minutes, approaching 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. 25-19. LCA holds the edge by 6 points here at the ecampus.com Bowl. Quarterback keeper, and it's blown up, Coach. Simply blown up. As that's blown up by Blake Cottle, big 238-pounder.
Yeah, nice senior play. I noticed they bring the big boys in to stop that inside up. They brought Lane Ford came in. He's 5'11", 270 on the interior defensive line.
Blake Cottle made a nice play.
He did.
When they get Brendan Anthony back in their lineup in a couple of weeks, they're going to be really tough, Coach. They're tough already. Give now to Darlin down to the 45-yard line, spanked down by Hager.
Darlin runs high. That makes me a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
He's taking some licks that he maybe didn't need to take. But that makes it third and short, right? Yes,
Yeah.
Third and very short.
Third about a yard. Approaching 5:10 to go in the third quarter. 25-19 LCA over Pikeville. The Panthers of Pikeville, defending Class A state champions. Class 5A Bowling Green won the first game over Station. Pass out to King, and he is double teamed out there. And when I say that, Justice and who else came in and got him, Coach? Looked like number 4.
Yeah, he barely made the first down, though, Gary.
Justice made the play.
Man, that was a lick. They hit you. We talked about that before the game. You and I, maybe when we were in one of the breaks, about how the Pikeville team, they will hit you.
Yeah.
They're not holding back.
You know you're in a game when you play Pikeville.
You know next morning, too.
Yeah, exactly. Saxton Howard takes a snap, gives the second man through, and he goes running down, and he's going to be stopped. That's going to be Hood, I believe.
They can't stop that. They can't stop that belly second man through play.
Yeah, that's who else they ran tonight. They ran Hood. They ran Darlin. The only one that hasn't ran the ball is Jamie Lee Patterson, but everybody else, 4 guys have run the ball.
And Patterson's knocking people down on defense.
Yeah, he's knocking them crazy.
You got timeout here? Is there an injury or something?
Official timeout. 4:35 to go in the third. I guess there was a timeout. Here comes McNamee and his Pikeville coaches out on the field. No, he's saying it over at the 43.
Yeah.
Timeout on the field. We'll be able to tell you that Sunday at noon, the Scholastic Ball, they're going to measure for
Oh,
it.
that's what it is.
The Scholastic Ball Report on CWKYT. We have a great show for you to start off the season. Join us at noon on the CW. That's Channel 5 if you got cable, or 914 on high definition.
You've been doing this almost a quarter of a century. haven't
Yes, sir. I've been combined about 4 years in Cincinnati when I did the Ball Report on Channel 9 CPO. This is my 26th year, but it's 22nd year in Lexington.
That's started working with Lewis Stout.
Yes, he was the commissioner working with me, and Bridget DeVries at the commissioners did a commissioner's corner with us when she was commissioner. Jillian Tackett has been on from time to time on the show. It's a fun show to do, Coach.
It's fun to watch. I love all the academics.
And splitting out Pearson is the only man out there in an island.
He's way out there.
Yeah.
Safety's favoring the short side of the field, which doesn't happen very often. They run that little slant in there, maybe.
Saxton Howard takes a snap. A fumble, but he comes up with it and still running down to the 20-yard line. And that's a good job by Hood. He got the ball that popped up in the air, and he pulled it back in and gained about 10 yards.
It looked like he juggled the ball.
He did. Show that again, Aaron. I want to see that replay.
Watch this. It's too late.
Ball's on the 21.
He basically juggled the ball in the air and then caught it. That could have been disastrous.
Turned it into a positive play. 1st and 10. 21-yard line. Edwards back there gets the handoff down to the 15. 10, he's going to run into the end zone. Touchdown, Leland Edwards. Just 21 yards.
How many backs have, honest to goodness, they've run like 4 different backs in this game. They've done exceptionally well. Look at that move. Nice blocking on the line of scrimmage. Super job of blocking.
They said their offensive line was a strength.
It is in the
Preston, Kerwin, Darby, Thomas, and Klaber, and also Brody Adams, one of the backups. Their offensive line is, most of it is back, 4 starters, and it's showing tonight here late in this game.
Well, I'm impressed with Preston in center. He's just done a super job of teaming, double teaming, and reaching the inside linebackers. There he is pulling around.
Here's a halfback pass, and it's complete to Dillo.
That's a nice
Tyler
job.
King to Dillo.
That was so good. Watch this replay, bro. They motion the guy back in the backfield, then
they
bring
get
him
it to
back
Tyler
out.
King, left-handed, throws it in the back end zone to Dillo.
Yeah.
33 to 19.
Pikeville got a little disgusted on that one. There's nothing they can do.
3:50 to go. It's 33-19. We'll be back after this timeout. TheCampus.com Bowl on PrepSpin.
Remaining in the third.
You're all I need to get by. There's no looking back for us. We got love, sure enough, that's enough. You're all that I need to get by.
Okay, welcome back. Here's the kickoff.
And it's going to be taken at the 3-yard line. Returned by Sloan up to the 10 and slides down to the 18-yard line.
All right, what do you think LCA has to do now? Because they seem to, Pikeville seems to answer every score with a quick score.
Well, they could do so many things. Pikeville is known for their strong running game, but tonight they've had a strong passing game.
Yeah, they've really thrown the ball real well tonight.
Mikey Hager's been a big cog.
Two nice quarterbacks, too. Both quarterbacks are playing really good games.
Do you believe me now about Saxon Howard?
I do. I absolutely do. He's a like you said, he learned, sat back and learned, and exceptional quarterback.
Isaac Duty gives it the second man through, and he gets up to the 20. It's a very short gain, turned in by the ball carrier, that was Cotto, 14.
Cottle made the run, and Archer made the tackle. LCA wants us, if they just stay in there. It's 3 minutes and 15 seconds to go in this quarter. They'd like to go into the fourth quarter with this lead. That's a big fullback.
Duty looks to pass, throws it, and it's broken up nicely, broken up by Hood.
Hood got his hand in there and knocked the ball down. Put a little too much air on this ball, I think. Nice relaxed throw, a little too much air, allowed the defender to come back on it.
Well, Lexington Christian played Boyle County pretty tough. Boyle broke it open 35-13 late. And then they played Franklin County 39-33 last week. And they're playing Pikeville tonight, and they got Cal next week.
God,
what a gauntlet.
Oh, what a gauntlet. 4 teams, exceptionally good teams. Franklin County is a surprise to me.
They got one of the best backs in the state, Christian Moore, going to Kentucky. It's going to be against LCA. I think somebody might be lined up outsides. Not sure.
It's like they're going to mark. Yeah, I think so. Lined up offsides.
Madison Central remained undefeated, 36-0 over Madison Southern.
They're a good football team.
We saw that last week.
Yes. They play good defense.
Highlands 34-0 over Campbell County. Highlands is for real this year.
They had a few down years there, but they're back.
Duty fakes, looks to pass.
Nice.
Throws has got an open receiver near the 40, 45, and he takes it up to the Deontay Stevens to the 45-yard line.
Pikeville has developed a heck of a passing game. They're running the routes perfectly. The receivers make good catch, good decisions, turn back, cover the football.
He said he's getting his in tonight.
45-yard line. It's 33-19. LCA on top. Here at the ecampus.com Bowl at Lexington Christian. 2:25 to go in the third quarter. Clock running. Isaac Duty, triple receiver to the bottom. Pump fakes, throws it, and he had a wide open receiver. That was to the near side. That was Braxton, but they called Pikeville was wanting hold, and they didn't call holding. So
no, they thought he held up the receiver. It's tough to be a defensive back when you're right on the side with the opposing team's coaching staff can keep an eye on everything you do, and that's what's happening here.
Second down and 10 to 45. Twins out to the top. Duty gets inside, and his running backs going up to the 48-yard line was upended.
Little draw action to try to get
Blake Cottle.
Yeah, trying to get the defense to spread out a little bit, get those linebackers to drop out of there, and then kind of hit the hole there. But decent job of defense there by LCA.
3rd and 7.
Yeah, this is a good situation for them.
Minute 50 to go in the third.
You really want to force a punt here. You really do.
And Pikeville wanted to get the big first down. They got 3rd and 7. They need to get down to the 45 of LCA. Isaac Duty. And he throws an interception.
And a really nice
picked off by Hood.
Hood did a nice job. See him go up for the ball. Watch the replay on this. Hood reacts to the ball extremely well. Boom. Back pedals.
That was a super play.
It was a nice job. Little errant pass, though. It looks like he's was thrown for an area rather than a person, which is fine. If the person's not in the area, you got an interception.
Pikeville's a good football team, though, Coach.
Yeah, they are.
I tell you what, they're a good team. They're playing a good LCA team. We talk about their schedule. Boyle County, Franklin County. Boyle County #1 in the state. Franklin County is number 4 in 5A. And then they got LCA, who's number 5 in AA. And then they got who we say Pikeville's got next week? Raceland. They're #1 in single A. Give off the left side. That's Edwards, and goes about a yard.
Counting down to the end of the third quarter, 1 minute and 22 seconds.
Second down.
Gary turned into a beautiful night. We had that crazy storm come through here.
Yeah, it never delayed the game, though.
No, it happened right before halftime.
Bridget said in Andover, where we live, on the other side of town, about 10 miles from here, it was pouring down. Storming really bad. That's the area I'm talking about, toward Winchester. Yeah. And running hard, that's going to be Edwards down to the 47-yard line. And he takes on his back. He took a guy, rode him down. That was Deontay Stevens. He rode him down for another 5 yards.
Yeah, I thought we were at a rodeo there the way he was. He almost got down on all fours and ran. These backs don't like to be tackled, I'll tell you that.
And there's a bevy of them, Coach.
Yeah,
a stable of them.
For a double-A team, they've got a load.
Got about 4 or 5 of them, don't they? Darling, and there's a pass to the 43, and knocked down this Hood, the man who came over the intercept. No, that's going to be, that's number 1. That's going to be King. Tyler King, I'm sorry.
This is, I'm interested in the way, well, where do we see the next play here? I'm watching this offensive line. They're pulling the backside guard to block the backside of the quarterback so he doesn't get hit from behind.
It's a clinic tonight by LCA's offensive line.
Absolutely.
Clinic. That's why they're up 33-19 here late in the third. Edwards a handoff, and he breaks a tackle, then hit and slammed down right there. Broke the tackle of the first man. That was linebacker Jeremiah Anderson. He got through that tackle. That's going to bring it down to the end of the third quarter. So we head to the fourth quarter. When we come back, LCA has a 33-19 lead over a good Pikeville team here at the ecampus.com Bowl. On PrepSpin.com, the Minky Beef Jerky, a big beef, game of the week.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or get up?
Perfect.
Who's not a runner now?
You don't have to be an elite athlete to be treated like one. UK Healthcare, Orthopedic Surgery, and Sports Medicine. The power of advanced medicine.
Okay, we're back here at LCA. What a game. LCA has shown a lot of explosiveness on offense. Pikeville, pretty good job throwing the football tonight. They just got behind a little bit, missed a couple extra points early. Scores 33-19 as we go into the fourth quarter, Gary. And I don't expect Pikeville to give up here.
No. No give up in this team.
No.
Not a Chris McNamee team. He was a former Pikeville player, state championship, captain, McNamee was. And knocked down way back at the 50. That's a good play.
I love
by
that.
Jeremiah Anderson.
Anderson's something else. He really is. Strong, quick. He blew that play up completely. You know what? I don't know if they should be trying trick plays like that when they're moving the ball pretty well, just throwing the ball and running the ball. So it's fourth down.
Fourth and long now with that fourth and about 11.
Are you sure it's fourth down?
Yeah, fourth down.
They're not punting. Quick kick maybe.
And Saxon Howard will quick punt it. Goes out of
that didn't work.
Goes out of bounds at the 30, 28-yard line. So that's where Pikeville has it. 11:15 to play. And Pikeville down by 2 scores, 33-19 to this LCA team. Gary Ball with Coach Mike Meehan. And Coach, what is this? How many years have been working together?
Oh, at least 15.
Yeah, 15 years.
We
we've
worked
been together.
radio for a while.
Yeah. You're my right-hand guy, no doubt about it.
That was fun. Radio was fun, too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We enjoyed that.
You had to create the picture. The picture's right here for you on PrepSpin.
Yeah. Radio
is a different animal. But
Yeah.
we enjoyed it. The most fun I had, I think, was going to Bede County.
Oh, I love that. Me too. You had some relatives down there, in-laws, and had a nice big chili dinner for us. We saw a crazy ending
It was a
to
crazy
a football game.
1 yard line. That was the difference. Knocked out at the 1 yard line. Duty. And gives it a Cottle, the big fullback, up to the 33-yard line. He's finally wrestled around by Darling.
Yeah, you had to wrestle him around.
That was a wrestling match there, heavyweights.
He's a hard one to tackle.
2 heavyweights, Darling and the big guy, Cottle.
I'm glad those days are over, though, Gary, where we had to share a cell phone to call the game, which was awkward to say the least.
We let Aaron Rose and the King work out all the schematics, and we just do the broadcast. And tonight, I thank God I got my second win for this ball game, Coach, because first game wore me out. I don't know if there was too many penalties or what, but the first game wore me out.
Well, we got you some food, too, so that helps.
Yeah, I got some nourishment. There's a handoff to 35. That's Cottle again. Jamie Lee Patterson.
Called his name a whole bunch of times.
I remember when that guy was a little big kid living around the corner from me, riding his motor scooter. Everybody said he needs to calm down over there. Now he's a big linebacker here for LCA.
That was funny. In that first game, Bryan Station, there's so many of those kids who I coached their fathers and maybe a grandfather too, you think about it.
Isaac Duty with twins to the right. Back in the pocket. Throws it, and it's caught. Nice catch by Hager. Mikey Hager.
First down. He's had a good game. Hager's had a real good game.
I'll tell you, the catch that really impressed me was the one he caught over to the left, cut it back over the middle field, took it 65 yards down the right side for a touchdown.
Yeah, there were some defensive backs with angles on him too. And he outran
exactly.
them. He outran every one of them.
Exactly. That was what made it so impressive.
Trips.
Next week we just have one game, Coach. Cal right here at LCA. That'd be a good game.
I'm looking forward to seeing Cal. Ooh.
Handoff up the middle. It dives about the 43-yard line.
That Cottle again?
No, that was Justice, 22.
Another big, strong, short, stocky.
I tell you, if Pikeville can get a decent, like within a couple minutes, get a score here, be one touchdown, and this will be anybody's ball game. But it's going very slow for them. Second down at 8, 44-yard line. Duty back in the pocket, throws over the middle, and it's caught down to the 37-yard line.
That's a heck of a pass.
And the catch was made, and it's a nice catch by Sloan, Cole Sloan.
Watch this pass on replay. He zips that ball right in there. Let's look at it. Right by the linebackers dropping into that coverage, 53, and he just threw it right 33, right by his ear.
Isaac Duty is a nice quarterback, and we find out tonight how good Saxon Howard is. He's pretty good, Coach.
Yeah, we have a battle of quarterbacks going on here. Pretty good job by both of them.
Fake into the Justice, looking downfield. Oh. And that time Sloan would have had it, but as he turned it upfield, he dropped it at the 25-yard line just after he made a super catch over the middle.
Looks like he burned his hands. He went right through his hands so fast. Look, he's talking about it. He said, I had the right route, Coach. Coach said, well, you got to catch the ball, buddy. That's what you're paid for.
And you say that nowadays, and that's true with Neil.
I know.
With Neil, you can get paid if you're one of these players.
Yeah. I remember days when you and I worked for food.
We still do. 8:13 to go in the ball game. In motion to the near side. Duty gives now to Justice down to the 20 and 24-yard line. Ran stacked up there, but that's a nice run there. Nicely done by Jaden Justice.
I tell you what, it takes more than one guy to tackle him. You got to put at least two hats on that ball, I'm going to tell you.
Like you said, Coach, no quit in the Pikeville team.
No, never.
No quit at all.
Pikeville, Eastern Kentucky, about two and a half hours, maybe?
So, yeah, that's right. I've been down there many a time doing playoff games. I did the Pike County Bowl one year.
I bet that was fun.
Yeah, it was pretty good game. Justice, slot to the right. Here's Duty, fires it, and a diving effort at the 13-yard line. That's a catch made there, and that's hauled in by number 1, Coach.
Yeah, number 1 is Hager, Mikey Hager.
Oh, no, he's 0. Number 1.
Oh, Braden Hall.
Okay, thank you. Hall.
Thank you. Just not used to seeing a 0. Moving the ball.
Sure are. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
This game could end up in
Duty with Justice slot to the right. Motion by Braxton. And give the Justice up the middle of the 10. He's tackled right at the 10. Nice play turned in. That was turned in there, Coach, by Adams. Hunter Adams made the play, the Mike linebacker.
Yeah, yes. 6'2", 225. Another big LCA linebacker.
There's 6:44 to go in the ball game. Pikeville knocking on the door at the 9-yard line. 2nd and 6. They score here, make it 33-26, right? With the extra point.
Yeah, or, they missed a couple extra points early.
Cottle dances into the line, won't go down and knock down at the 7-yard line.
That was one of those plays that was too long developing. Allowed the defense to really, hone in on it.
Short gain on the play, 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6. I wouldn't be surprised to see a pass here, Gary.
Yeah, I was going to say a play action maybe by Duty.
Yeah. Get Duty on the corner, on the edge. He doesn't seem like a really great runner, but
he's got triple receivers out to the left. Hall is a slot man. Cotto's back there with him, fakes to Cotto. And he is going to be sacked. He loses the ball. Coming out there with it is going to be LCA. And they're running or taking it down to the 50. That's a big lineman, Coach. Can't see his number yet.
65.
That's going to be 65. That's Hayes Preston.
How big is he, Gary?
Preston is 6'2", 260.
Watch him at the end. He collapses. He just collapses in the end zone. Watch this. Awesome. He just takes it away, doesn't he?
Yep. Comes out of there. Goes Hayes Preston. Galloping. Rumbling. tumbling and
Look,
rolling.
running out of gas.
Rolling.
It starts running out of gas.
And
right
rolling
there.
in the end zone. That about do it, Coach. 39-19.
Yeah, with 5 minutes to go. They got to get some oxygen on the sideline.
Yeah, I think they'll deliver some to him.
That was awesome, though. Really good running. I mean, he had pretty good speed for a big dude.
Yeah, he did for about 40 yards, Coach. He ran a good 40.
Well, that's all they run in practice. They run 40
He was
yard
way ahead
sprints,
of everybody, so he got the touchdown. Hayes Preston. Remember the name? Remember the number?
Yep.
And the kick is up, and it is good. 40-19, LCA leading Pikeville. 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the ball game. We'll be back to the ecampus.com Bowl at LCA.
Okay, welcome back. We just Gary and I were just talking. We've been here for about 6 hours here for these two games. Enjoyed it. Enjoyed this second game quite a bit, to be honest with you. We've seen two really good teams. We've seen. I also mentioned just before we took the break, or right after the break, we saw a field goal, 48-yard field goal at the end of the first half, and now we saw what, a 60-some-yard run
By Preston.
By Preston, a big lineman. So it's been a lot of exciting, a lot of highlights.
But we're looking forward to heading out of town.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to sitting around tomorrow watching college football all day.
Here's the kick.
Uh-oh, not good. Short
Taken at the 20-yard line and returned up to the 30-yard line.
Pretty good coverage there by, let's see, tackle was by Sam Pearson.
I think number one was a return man, Coach, for Pikeville.
Yeah, we mentioned him before, Hall, Braden Hall.
Yeah, Braden Hall.
All right, let's see. Pikeville, they need to score quick if they're going to get into this game. They're falling pretty far behind.
Yeah, the 3 touchdowns are behind, 40-19. To this good LCA team.
Very impressed with
Cal. Cal comes in here next week, Coach. That'll be a good game here on PrepSpin.
Yeah, I'm looking to get some stats on Cal and see this year so far.
Ruffin, remember his name.
I will. Ruffin.
Hager up to the 40 and breaking tackles to the midfield and down to the 40-yard line. Mikey Hager.
They just won't give up.
He nearly broke. He nearly popped that one.
He did. He almost. I thought he was tackled back about 10 yards before that. He broke that tackle.
It was
somehow.
Jamie Lee Patterson was making a play on
I'm
him.
going to say that name again.
He ran through that tackle.
Oh, boy. Pike will get a score here. Onside kick. You never know.
4:50 to go in the ball game. Wrap it up with the post-game awards here at LCA. And we'll see you next week on Mingy Beach Game of the Week. Isaac Duty, long pass down the near side, incomplete.
Almost
to Braden Hall.
Yeah. Pass is incomplete. That shows that quarterback's arms, Gary. He threw it about, let's see, 10, 15, about 40 yards across the field. That's a difficult distance to throw. The hardest play for a high school quarterback is from one hash to the sideline on the other side. It's a long throw. You almost have to put so much air under it, your defense can react to it. So, thanks again to Aaron Rose over here, our producer tonight, with William Warfield. Outstanding videographers.
Duty deep, and it's going to be intercepted.
Yeah, that was desperate. They were desperate throw. A little desperation action.
Picked off.
Again, almost a 45-yard pass in the air.
And it was picked off by Burbage. And you know who that's probably? Jeremiah Burbage, who he's probably related to, Coach.
Yeah, the whole Burbage family that's been so good at Bryan Station over the years. Probably Cornell's grandson, I suppose. No, wait. Yeah, it would be. That's amazing to me. Cornell was on the Bryan Station team back in, in the 80s with Dermonti Dawson, Mark Logan, 3 pro players on that football team.
Howard gives it over to the right side. Edwards tripped up at the 5-yard line. Nice play by Justice. Clock continues to run. That's what LCA would do, just run some clock, Coach. They got a nice 21-point lead.
Take their time, and again, we have play clocks here now at this field where the quarterback can see the time clicking down, so he can use every single bit of that clock before he snaps the ball. I wish every school had those.
Saxton Howard takes a look at it. There's one on each side of the field, and he's looking right down there. I don't know why he looked behind him, but
it's right. Yeah, it's right. It's 5 seconds on it now.
Low snap, picks it up. He's hit, gives it now to Darling, to the 10, knocked down right there to 10-yard line.
Gary, we've probably seen more bad snaps in this game and the one previous to this.
Oh, the one previous, there was more.
Yeah.
4 yards on the play.
And, these centers, man, they better get their stuff together. Those things come back and haunt you. Yep. It's on the 10-yard line, correct?
Yep.
So it's got to be.
2:59 to play. 3rd down for Howard. Second man through slips.
He fell down.
Slips and falls. That, of course, was Hood, ball carrier. And Pikeville thinks he's going to stop at 2:43 to go. We'll be back after this. 40-19, LCA on top.
Okay, we're back.
LCA set the punt. Let's see, back deep is Sloan. Deep in the own end zone, high snap. And he gets it, a good punt there. And it comes to the,
he barely
bounces at the 38. And he'll take it down at the 33. That's where Pikeville will have the football with 2 minutes, 33 seconds to go.
Gary, that was as good a punt as you can do.
Yeah.
When there's a big rush on you, and you're in the end zone, you can't take your full steps.
You know what else? You know what else he does? Punt. Saxon Howard. He punts. He does it all.
And he plays basketball.
Yep.
Probably baseball too.
I don't know about this. Where's King at? Does Saxon Howard play baseball too? I know, but we play baseball.
Most quarterbacks play baseball.
At the 33, Duty passes, got his man down to the 32-yard line. And making the play there, Coach, was 14.
I think it was 26, wasn't it?
No, it was 14. Okay, it was 26. You're right. 14 just ran in late. That was, of course,
Hunter Adams.
Yeah, you're right, Coach.
Yeah, that's where he plays out there. All right, here we go. LCA or Pike was no hurry. I think they realized that this is over.
Minute 55 to go. The break huddle. Twins out to the top. Cotto's in the backfield. Throw to the near side. And it's a nice play there. And that's made by Tyler King. One-on-one there.
Yeah, that was a really nice play. Big number 60 was pulling out the blocking. And by the time 60 got there, it was too late.
Braden Hall made the catch, but number 1, Tyler King, made the play.
Yeah. Winds picked up again, Gary.
Well, I tell you, this weather's really held up tonight.
It has. It was.
Thank
it looked
goodness.
scary there for a while. You were saying, I think I might see lightning over there, but I just wanted you to be quiet, not say a word. Because
I think I was hallucinating, Coach.
I think so.
Duty rolling right, sets up, cuts it back left, looking to throw it deep, throws it and incomplete to Mikey Hager.
Yeah, he had a little bit more time where he could have got his feet set to throw that ball. That's tough for a right-handed quarterback going left in emergency like that.
Yeah, and you got Mikey Hager open there. A tough receiver. He could have got it to him. Might have been able to stretch that over.
It's kind of, like you said, like just lay it up in the air a little bit so he can run under it because he was open.
So it's going to be 4th and 5. Just 62 seconds left in this ball game at LCA. Bryan Station fell to Bowling Green, 38-22, and it's 40-19 LCA in this one. Duty back, throws, and it's caught, and it's going to be first down to the 13-yard line.
You know, Gary, this is one of those games. It's 40-19, but you can't say that Pikeville played bad.
No,
they played well.
Number 4 for Pikeville, Coach, made the catch.
Yeah, number 4 is Jaden Muncie.
Muncie, okay.
6'2", 10th grade sophomore.
Duty back in the shotgun, looks left, throws it, caught, and a touchdown by Hager. Boy, second one tonight. Makes it 40-25, 42 seconds. Onside kick coming after this conversion, or PAT. Look at that replay, Coach.
You know,
just a great cut back inside by Hager.
You know, Tootie to Hager, that's going to be a combination for the rest of this year. Really well done. Their passing game has been very impressive.
Steven Santos, the kicker, try to make it 40-26. 42 seconds to go in the ball game. Kick is up, and it's through the uprights. 40-26. 42 seconds to go. We'll be back on the PrepSpin Game of the Week on the Mingy Beach Big Beef Game of the Week.
Cancer affects us all, especially here in Kentucky, where we have the highest rates of cancer in the nation. Each year, approximately 4,300 Kentuckians are diagnosed with GI or colorectal cancer. At UK Healthcare's Markey Cancer Center, our door is open to answer questions, conduct screenings like colonoscopies, and if needed, begin treatment. So let's start this conversation together. Talk to your doctor about what to look out for at your next appointment.
We're expecting an onside kick here with 26 seconds to go in the 26 seconds? Yes.
Dunbar played Collins and lost 35-0.
They haven't scored in 2-3 games. All right, here we go. I'm looking for an onside kick.
Santos.
And we have an onside kick, and it goes out of bounds maybe. Yep, out of bounds. That's a penalty. That's a game right there.
Yep.
The onside kicks are funny because if they don't get that bounce, you normally it rolls, and then has a high bounce.
Yep.
Those are the ones you recover. LCA put the knee down, be in victory formation. Gary Ball's favorite formation.
Yep. I like it.
LCA very impressive tonight. Very impressive offensively, defensively.
They need to carry this kind of game into the Cal game next week.
Yes.
Cal will be power in 3A. Step up in class, Coach.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's going to do for the ball game. The clock will run out as Howard takes one knee, and LCA will not have to even run another play. It'll be a final of 40-26. 66 points. A lot of points scored, Coach.
A lot of points scored. An exciting game. A lot of fun, actually. A lot of good plays, fun things to watch. Both of these teams will be contenders for sure.
Good working with Aaron Rose. Great job. William Warfield, the King of Stream. Joe Allen, Troy Bailey, Peyton Warfield, and Mike Ming. Always great working with you guys, Coach.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, Gary, as usual. Very tiring. 2 games in a row like that. I don't think we have any more of those this year.
I think that's it, Coach, until we get to state finals.
Yeah.
So the final score here, 40-26. We'll stay here and keep the camera on rolling for the post-game festivities. Final score, 40-26. Who you pick as star of the game, Coach?
Oh, boy. I don't know.
Saxon Howard?
Yeah. Yeah, he had such help but there were Bellevue running backs.
Yeah,
But he was the one that was consistent. Yes,
I'll go with either
absolutely.
him or Leland Edwards.
Yeah, I would say Jackson.
So that's it. Final score 40-26. Until next week, be back here at Lexington Christian with Christian Academy of Louisville coming in 7:30 kickoff right here on PrepSpin. For the whole gang, this is Gary Ball for Coach Mike Meehan. 40-26, your final score. Till next week, thanks for joining us on the Minky Beef Jerky Big Beef Game of the Week.
I suppose you're like
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the field as Matt Montgomery, President and CEO of eCampus.com, presents our post-game awards.
Just follow
Our Servant Leader Award winner from Pikeville is number 35, Brennan Anthony. All right. The defensive player of the game for Pikeville is number 4, Jaden Muncie. And the offensive player of the game for Pikeville is number 7, Deontay Stevens. Our Servant Leader Award winner for LCA is number 65, Hayes Preston. The defensive player of the game for LCA is number 26, Hunter Adams. And the offensive player of the game for LCA is number 20, Leland Edwards.
I want to see the balance.
And now for the championship trophy, presented to the winner of tonight's second game, the Lexington Christian Academy Eagles. Please give both of these great teams a round of applause for a tremendous effort tonight. Good luck the rest of the season.